here's our situation. We see this die bolt here, right? Winnipeg, Manitoba. Die bolt never manufactured in Canada, so we know for a fact that this is not a die bolt safe. We have to figure out what kind of safe it is. So I was pretty sure that we were going to have an Alpine because of these hinges, the way they're L here. But this looked a little too big, and then another guy I talked to who knows quite a bit more than I do about brand names of safes noticed that this whole piece was a little too big. So I kind of started to look closely, and then a few other things bothered me as well about identifying this as an Alpine. The other thing is these feet. These feet are a little too weak to be an Alpine. Alpine like big, huge, sturdy, beefy wheels. And then this is thin, and then these little curves here are not indicative of Alpine. So I think what we're dealing with here is a Victor safe, and you guys are going to say, but Victor doesn't have the thing that Victor has to the dial. Yeah, it doesn't always have to have that. Victor made these ones too. So I don't really know until I touch the dial and see if there's any sort of interaction to make it a direct entry, or if it's a group 2. And the other thing we can see here that was also pointed out as well, which sort of reinforces the idea that it's not an Alpine, is the handle is a little bit higher than the center of the dial. So I'm pretty sure we do not have an Alpine. It could be a York, but again, the shape of these is wrong, and these hinges just don't have the same thing that the York has. So I'm pretty sure we're going to find inside is a Victor lock and probably Victor markings on the inside. So I'll put you guys over here on this side. It's hours on my card. Okay, so just to reiterate for anybody who's just showed up, the safe says Diebold, but we know for a fact it's not because Diebold didn't manufacture in Winnipeg. So we've narrowed it down to what I believe is going to be a Victor safe. Once we get it open, if we get it open, pretty sure we'll find the Victor lock in there that everybody knows. They're the only ones who made that kind of lock. Actually, Yale made the lock for them. They're the only ones who use that kind of lock. So I gotta sit on the floor because this chair's too high.
You're gonna have a cold ass.
Alright, so I might have to move the camera a little bit.
Let me help you. Can you make your little printing bigger?
I can't. That's just what it is.
Ah, it's small. Jeez.
You don't have to answer everything, but...
No, but I can see what I'm reading you.
Answer the people who donate. That's who we're thinking about.
Remember, he's got to feed his wife.
Alright, so here we go. This is our first time touching the dial. My wife can attest that this is the first time we've touched the dial. So what are we thinking here? I'm not feeling an interaction already. Yeah, that is Victor for sure. It's going to be a little bit tricky on this one because I can't really see the numbers too well. Let's do a wheel count and see if everything is good in here. I don't even see them all right here. It's right there. Hold on, let's do this here. Let's do this here. All right, my wife's got her crochet out, so she's happy.
For now.
She is happy. All right, this is
the fan of your videos.
Oh, thanks,
But,
Elle. All right, 16 people watching. That's more than usual. Okay, we gotta clean this guy off here. Look at this. Okay, the good news is that it feels like the sort of cheaper Victor wheel pack. They had like 2 wheel packs. One that was really nice and thick and beefy wheels. The other wheel pack was kind of a cheaper, thinner wheel pack that were always off center. Like the wheels were kind of oval. They weren't really round. So that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling really light.
A couple good lucks here.
Really light. Okay, let's do a wheel count to make sure we're picking everything up. if the sirens would stop. 1, 2. Really? It's got to be fire trucks with horns and everything. Really?
You have to living in a city.
Really? We're in the garage right now, so that's what we're doing here. Okay. 1, 2. I can't even do a real count. Hold on, I might need my stethoscope. 1. I'm feeling all kinds of stuff in here. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's 3. Let's check again. Let me check around 80. 1, 2. I only felt 2 there. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for this fire truck to stop. Where is he going? Like, does he come right down the street or what?
Nope,
Okay.
I think he's going away.
1, 2. I didn't feel anything on that. Hold on.
And like and subscribe for L.
1. Oh, good. Now the police. Good. Okay. Well, let's just find our contact points. I'm just gonna. Oh, these are nice. But you know what we're gonna do, guys? I don't like this index here is all worn out. There's nothing there. I'm going to use my red one. Give me a second here. Now somebody's decided at 9 o'clock in the morning they need to play music in the garage. Okay, so we're going to come in with this guy here, because if you look here, I'll show you guys here, you really can't even see that index at all. So I'm going to come in with mine, and we're going to come in like this here, and that's what we're going to be dealing with. What do you guys think of that? That's what I'd like to see. All right, where are you guys here? Okay. So, because it's a Victor, this won't be as fast as you guys would like, but the contact points are pretty nice, so I think we're still in good shape. Let's do this here, 1 second here. I need to decide where we're putting you. And the good thing about this, this pointer is I get to put it where I want it. So I am going to go dead on 33. See, that's why I like my pointer idea. Dead on 33 instead of 34 and 7/8 or something like that. Hold on a second here. Maybe we should close the garage door. This should get warm soon.
Not when you're sitting in the shade.
There might be a sweater in my car if you want.
I have a sweater on.
Oh, I know, but if you want another one. All right. It's funny, my wife doesn't come with me too much on these. But I promised I'd take her shopping today and for lunch. So get on that donate button, because I got to take this chick out for lunch here. Okay, so I think we're good there. I think I like that. Let's get a sheet, because what happened?
Air 474 says hi.
You guys know I love my sheets. Plus it lets you guys keep track. It lets you guys play along as well. You can play the at-home game by watching my sheets. And because I'm using my front camera, the sheets are, can I set this to not focus if I just do this? I don't know if I can or not. Maybe that'll work. All right. I'm not good at live streams, guys, so you get what you get kind of thing. You get what you get. That's it. If you don't like it, you can go to the other guy who live streams Safecracking.
You mean drills?
No, there is no other guy who live streams Safecracking, so if you don't like it, too bad. I am betting money it's a Victor. That's what I'm putting my money on. This, the hinges, I don't know if I like it. I do like the flat face of this for a Victor. This I don't really like for a Victor, but my money is still on Victor. A few other signs that I like. All right, let's get busy here. So
Okay.
we're looking here,
might.
0.
Thanks.
I'm watching you while I get ready.
Oh, you got the live stream going?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. The owner's watching, so say hi to the owner, guys. He's watching on the live stream. So right out of the gate, we're gonna have to adjust
I
our.
brought out a blanket if I had a big enough one.
He can freeze.
2. And I mean, these contact points are nice. This right one moves, but that's definitely Victor. That is really, that feels so much like a Victor. So we moved to 34. So there's 34 here. What time is it? What time did we start? 9:20. 9:20. Okay, let's see what we got here. It's still hard to see because this dial is so worn. Yeah. Why is that so heavy? That is very heavy right there at 4. 4. The contact points didn't change, but that grab got extremely heavy. So I'm gonna start at 0 again, and we're gonna keep an eye on this because that was very. Yeah, see that there? 2. Now two's pretty heavy as well. Actually, yeah, 2, 4. This might be our baseline, which is really good. 4. Now the thing to remember about these Victors is sometimes if you don't feel the contact points right away, it's because those wheels are oval. One of the other wheels might actually be lifting up over the drive cam. So sometimes you got to search for the contact points. Okay, so we widened up big time. So 246, 246, 2, 4, and 6. I mean, these could be that wide. I don't like it that wide, but it could very well be. We had to settle in. I guess we would settle in at 4 to be in the middle of it all. 4, 5, and then 6. And then where do we disappear? If we disappear at 7, 8, I'm going to settle in at maybe 4.5. So let's go to 7. Yeah, 7, we already disappeared at 7. So we're going to go with 4. We're going to go straight with 4. We're going to try to put it in a position. So we'll go with 4, and let's do a 50, 50, and then we'll do a 50 and a 4, 50, 50, 50, and 4. And the thing about these Victors is it could be anywhere, right? So that's the thing to know. Okay, so we're going to go 4, and I'm going to dial. Usually you can just park at 50, the last two numbers, but I'm going to actually dial them just to make sure everything is moved into place because of those big screws. All right, I've got the big screws, so I want to dial all of these. There's no movable flies to make up the difference, so I have to dial all of these to make sure that that drive pin, right? It's called a drive pin, but it's actually a big screw. So we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2. And then we'll see how we like that. Yeah, we don't like that. We don't like 4 in the first position. So we'll check 4 in the second position and see what we got. So we go 50. 1, 2, and then 3. And I'm moving slow because I feel like these wheels might not be friction so well. They might keep moving if I turn too fast. So I have to go slow to make sure that we don't cause anything to drift. No, it doesn't like second position either. And how is our grab? Our grab's pretty good, but our contact points are not that good. So let's try 50, 50, and 40. 50, 1, 2, and if you've watched me do this before, you'll notice I'm dialing deliberately slow because I don't trust that these wheels are going to stop right when I stop dialing. They might keep moving. So I'm going to go to 2 and I'm going to work my way back to see if these drive pins push anything around on me. Yeah, there it is there. Already at 2. 2, it's already there. So 4 is going to be... Yeah, 4 is a good spot for our last number. So that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. So 4 is our last number there. So we're going to have to do some investigatory work. So I'm going to do an XX4. I could park the first wheel, but I don't trust that. See, sometimes on the Sargent and Greenleafs, you can trust that the second wheel is going to come in next. I just can't trust it in this case. So I'm going to go ahead with XX. If that makes sense to you guys. Who's all here? 14 people. All right. You guys got questions? My wife's actually here to read the chat, so ask away. Okay, and we have to go slow, so this is going to take a while because I don't trust that those wheels are stopping, just from what I feel. Okay, if I try to stop at 10, yeah, see, I feel it at 12. I can throw those wheels. Yeah, it moved all the way. I tried to stop at 15. So let's try to go fast. I'm going to try to stop at 20. Yeah, I don't trust it. All right, so 0, 1, 2. I may have to not worry about the contact points, and I may have to check the strength of the pull, which is very annoying, but that's okay. Did I do 28? Did I do 28 already, guys?
I think you did.
I'll do it again. 28. 28. 1, 2, 28. 1, 2. 28. Ooh. What is going on here? Uh-oh. Hold on a second here, guys. Okay, hold on. I might have to go to 30. It's stuck. It's stuck. 28. We might have dropped enough on 28, where the fence dropped in and wants to pull back, but it's probably not enough because there's one more wheel in the way. Let me try 30. 1, 2, 30. Because I don't know what is going on there. To 4. Okay, we might have. Okay, it's doing it again, but I went to 30. But as we drop that fence on the wheel pack, sometimes the wheel pack moves a little bit, so it might have come back to 28. If it doesn't do this, see the dial is stuck. If it doesn't do this on 32, then we have to go with 29 as one of our numbers. I've never felt that before. Hopefully it doesn't do it on 32, but actually we might have to skip ahead to 34 because we've seen up here that the gates might be that wide. So let's go to 32. 1, 2, 32 to 4. Hopefully at 32 or 34 it doesn't do that. Okay, so we're able to move. Okay, so let's investigate 29 then. Let's investigate 29 as one of these because I think that gate fell enough to catch the fence enough to want to pull it. Okay, so we're going to go with 29 and then we'll use 50 again, and we'll use 4 and we'll go 50 and then 29 and 4. Okay, I think we're almost done here. My wife's freezing right now. Look at her. She got to put a blanket on.
Someone has to drag me out in the cold.
All right. Okay, so we're doing 2954.
Gumby says, "Hey, I thought you were starting at 9."
It's 9 Central. But you didn't miss much. Well, I think we got 2 or 3 numbers, so I guess technically you did miss much. But it's not open yet, so. Okay, so we're going to do 29. I might even want to go back to that 28, but we'll do 29 to see what happens. 29. 29. 1, 2 to 50.
You're not 15
To
people
4.
watching you.
To 4. 4, 4, 4. Hopefully it does that again. It does it again. So it doesn't do it consistently, so we may have to move to 30. Because remember we talked about those drive pins moving things around. It doesn't do it consistently, so I might move this to 30.
Gumby responds, "I'm 9 Central
30.
Standard. You must be 9 Central Daylight."
1, 2, 2 to 50, 50 to 4, 4, no, I gotta go with 29, maybe even back to that 28. Let me try that 28. 28, 1, 2 to 50 to 4. Yeah, let's go to 28 instead of 29. It likes it here. And let me check this other one here. Let me try it in the second position. Hopefully it doesn't like it. Otherwise, we've got something wrong with the lock. 50. 1, 2. And something wrong with the lock doesn't mean anything for me. I will find a way. 29.
Scott S says, "Very
1,
cool. I'm an automotive
4.
locksmith. I can barely open a safe with the correct combo.
Shit.
LOL. I've drilled a few out back in the day, but never got into manipulation."
Okay, so we've got a problem. 29 kind of works in both spots. It causes that to grab in both spots. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to park the first wheel at 25 because I got a feeling these drive pins stacking might be causing an issue here. So we're going to park the first wheel at 25. We will run the second wheel and come back to 4 to see if I can narrow down this second wheel without that. Maybe I should move that first wheel out of the way further. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. 25. And I want to come back around. 1, 2, and I want to come back around to about 35 to 4 and see what happens. Nothing. No, there it is there. Okay, what kind of problem do we have here? What kind of problem do we have? Okay, that is interesting. Let's work through this here. I can't even dial efficiently here. 25. 1, 2. We're gonna go to 50. I'm gonna walk my way back from 50. Hopefully I can narrow down what's going on here. 25. Actually, no. Let's get this first wheel way out of the way. Let's put this first wheel at 80. 1, 2. We'll come back to 78. We'll walk our way back. And I want to try to narrow down where we run into problems. Okay, no problem here. 78 to 4. 78. 76 to 4. Okay. 76 to 4 is fine. 74 to 4 is okay. 72.
That says super interesting
72
stuff.
to
Gumby's
4.
back into saying drilling is a swear word to Rick. So that is
72.
so true.
Yeah. We'll sort it out. We just got to figure out what it's telling us, and we will get through it.
No drilling with this boy.
It kind of wanted to get stuck at 70, 68, 68 to 4, 68. I got to write down where I am in case something happens. 80 x 4. Okay. 80. 1, 2 to 68 to 4. Okay. $68, 66 to 4. $64 to 4. We may actually have some kind of lock problem or an anomaly here that we are fighting through. We are going to resist all temptations to send it off to be drilled. 64, 62, because I don't think it needs to. I think we're just dealing with some ovals. Some parts of the wheel that are oval. Okay, something just happened here. I think we're open. I don't even know what the fuck happened there. I don't even know what number that was.
Damn.
80. Okay, let me open the door. Close this here. We're gonna run this again. If the owner's watching, I got it open quite a little bit by luck. We were 80, and then what were we at? 68. 1, 2, 68.
Last number I heard you say.
68. 4. No,
Absolutely awesome.
not 68. Well, I can't even take credit for this one. I chose 80 just because it was far enough from 20 or our 29. And
Good job, Rick.
and so it's not 68, 66. 66 to 4. Nope. Did I go all the way to 64? I don't remember going all the way to 64. No, there's something wrong with this lock.
Down luck you got open, which is good luck.
I don't think I went to 62. I'm sure I didn't. To 4? Okay, it was 62. I went all the way to 62 somehow, and I don't even remember that. 62 to 4. Okay, so the owner's here. So, do you want to get your phone? So I can leave my GoPro there?
Yeah, just wait for horses.
I don't even, not even sure.
Oh, I saw it.
Hey, dumb luck's better than no luck.
Okay, so the owner's here. We're going to open it up. As usual, we expect it to be empty, but you never know. All right, so let's see what we got here. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Oh, that inside doesn't look like Victor.
Oh, look, there's a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of stuff in there.
Okay.
I expected it to be empty as
Do
well.
that stuff.
Floppy disks and coins and
Floppy disks and coins and all kinds of stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let the owner snoop through this. If we find anything super cool, I'll come back. But actually, you know what? What if we leave that alone for now? Can I open up this thing to make
Yeah,
sure we got
yeah,
Victor?
you-
Yeah.
you-
I'm gonna keep you guys online here so we can open this up here. I don't really care what's in the safe. I need to know what's
how
going
you
on.
got in.
Yeah. Okay, you can stop this now.
Oh, wow.
Actually,
Neato.
you can.
Actually, we don't have a...
That's all gonna be my uncle's stuff too. So
Oh, so you know
matter,
what?
No
Okay.
matter what's good in there,
Yeah.
I have to return it.
It's his uncle's stuff anyway, so.
Say sorry, I didn't find this in there if you were
That's
looking
right.
for it.
I am suspecting we are going to find a Victor in here. Maybe you do want to record this one.
Just on this
Just
one?
from there, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hang on, let me
Okay,
get back to the phone.
I got $20 that says we got a Victor lock in here.
I'll start when you get the screws off.
Yeah, and I'm not even trusting what I found as the combination. So, but again, I do think once a locksmith or even somebody less experienced at manipulation would have felt the grab with the first two numbers, they would have stopped right there and drilled. So either way, I'm glad it was me who came here and not somebody else who would have said, oh, something is wrong, we got to stop. But I think we just have really misshapen wheels, which is just how they're made sometimes. And we're just feeling the ovals. And the ovals were making the fence drop a little bit and grab. So in reality, there is nothing wrong with the lock other than those misshapen wheels. Let's see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. First thing is, it's going to be a Victor lock. Second thing is, it's not going to be one of those good Victor locks where they sorted out all of their things. It's going to be those thin wheels that are kind of misshapen and oval. And what do we have here?
More screws.
Yeah, this is the Victor box. And this is going to be probably asbestos, so we won't disturb that. As long as you don't disturb it, it's fine. And my days are numbered anyway, so you know. I've opened up so many boxes. What do you guys think? You think we're going to find a Victor in here? There's no other explanation for this shape. Nobody else made a box this shape. Let's see here. 1010. Not so much a low quality lock, just not built to exacting specs. Like, it still works the same, it's just they're going to be a little bit oval. There's the Victor, and just like I said, it's not that the higher quality one. It's the thinner wheels that are a little bit oval. You can actually see how oval they are. This drive cam is a little bit lower than the rest, and the wheel in the back has a big hump in it. So just like I suspected, the lock is probably fine. There is some greasy stickiness here. So the lock is fine. What we were feeling was those low spots causing this guy to drop in a little bit and want to pull back. Want to pull back just like this. See how it does that there? So that's what we were feeling. So everything is fine in here. I'm going to spray with brake cleaner, I think, because I do feel some shadiness here. And there's those screws I was telling you guys about. You can come down here. Those act as the drive pins. So that's why things aren't as tight as they are on newer locks. Big, huge screw acting as a drive pin there. So, all right, so I think that's it for the live. And none of you guys gave me money to buy my wife lunch, so I'm on my own. I want to see if I'm even gonna. You know what? We're gonna leave it. What I want to do now is I want to make sure that we don't really have any wheel drift. I'll take you guys along for that too.
That's pretty quick.
Oh, I knocked my GoPro here, which doesn't have to be on anyways. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Oh yeah, that first wheel spun around. Let me see if I can show you guys this. Can you hold that door for me? Let me see if I can show you guys that first wheel spinning around when I stopped dialing. Can you guys see that? That's that wheel drift I was talking about, why we had to dial slow. Because that first wheel spins around. See that? So I mean, I'm pretty impressed with myself for identifying, holy jeez, identifying everything that I heard and felt. So yeah, this has to be dialed very slow. I don't have any parts for this, so that's just gonna have to be what it is. So if you want to look in here, I'll show you. I'm gonna show the owner what I'm talking about. Usually we can dial safe fast, right? Mm-hmm. But if you watch this first wheel, if we try to dial fast and we stop, you'll see it keep spinning.
Yeah.
See, so you can't dial fast. You have to go very slow and methodically to drop it off, and then you can come back around, pick up the other wheel, and drop it off, pick up the other wheel, drop it off, and then, see, so you can't go fast because it'll just keep spinning. You'll think you parked it, meanwhile it's spun out of position. So let's get the exact combination, because I'm not confident in what I found, because I just go by feel, I don't actually. So that's the middle here. So the middle here is going to give us, I'm actually not going to tell the combination, because it's quite a bit different than what we found, just based on those drive pin stacking. So remember that. Got it?
Remember what?
The number.
The number.
See it.
Okay, so we got that number. And then we're going to come back around. We got there. That one is quite a bit different too. Got it? The dial's all worn out, so it's hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then this one here.
Go that way. Jeez. Oh, okay. I think I got it.
Yeah, okay. All right, and then we come back in here and she'll fall in and then you can pull it back. All right, so we are good. We are good. Are you guys happy with that? Oh, Gumby gave us 20 bucks. Thanks for lunch, Gumby.
Yeah, lunch for me. You're on your own.
All right, so I think nothing's broken except, well, I don't want to call it broken, except for that wheel drift. So we're not even going to take the lock apart. We're just going to leave it. This is a little bit dirtier than I'd like it to be. Do you have brake cleaner?
I doubt
I
it.
might have in my car.
I have-
I'll check in my car. I'd like to get this bolt clean, but it's really not even that imperative. Never spray anything in these locks.
Okay.
They're brass on brass. They're made to run with nothing. If something is happening, it means there's something wrong in the lock. It doesn't mean it needs
Okay.
oil. Yeah. It runs beautifully dry. So I'm gonna run and grab some brake cleaner and see if I can clean just this bolt off. It looks like somebody. Oh, where are you guys? Sorry guys, I didn't let you see the bolt. There's some stuff on the bolt here I don't like, but everything else seems okay. The wheels weren't greased. Somebody might have just, yeah, it looks like the bolt is rubbing up against the thing here, so somebody might have put some grease on there to
You have it in your trunk?
keep it, probably.
I'll go.
You got my keys?
I took your keys.
Oh,
I
it'll-
didn't even notice it. Took them off the safe.
Penetrating lubricant and WD, which is not what.
It'll be in that, if I have any, it'll be in that basket. Okay, I can keep you guys for a few more minutes. My wife's gone to the car. So that's that. So, for anybody who's new, we won't go into details because it's all personal stuff. It's his uncle's safe, so he knows what's in there, so there's nothing really good, but we did have stuff. So that's our third safe ever that we found stuff, but we won't go into details.
That's cool.
That'll be the owner's stuff there. So, but yeah, no holes, no drilling. I'm just gonna give this a little quick clean when she comes back, and that'll be that.
Awesome. My guests are here.
Oh, perfect.
So
Yeah,
I'm just gonna
Good.
pop in and you gave your wife the clicker, so if you
perfect.
just wanna
Yeah, and then I'll just text
pop
you.
your head in the front door, even
Perfect.
we're all there.
Yeah, we'll do.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. So, what do you guys think of that? Was that pretty cool? I got lucky on this one by two things. The first thing is I picked the first number just to get the wheel out of the way, and it was close enough to be. It was close enough to let the fence fall in. I won't tell you what the number exactly was, but it wasn't exact, but it was close enough because these gates are so wide and this fence is so heavy. It was close enough to move everything into position. So we got lucky on this one, in the sense that I probably saved about 25 minutes. Because if I would have had to do the rest of the dialing, it would have taken me more time. We would have gotten it anyways. So that's the good thing to know, is that we didn't get lucky in the sense that we wouldn't have got it open. We got lucky in the sense that I saved about 25 minutes probably in the time that it would have taken me. So that's good. I was expecting to see the better wheel pack with this lock, because Victor does have a really nice wheel pack with the big heavy wheels. These are those thin wheels we were talking about when we got here. And I really don't want to take everything apart if it's working okay. I'm just going to tell the owner to dial really slow. You start taking things apart, and some of you on here will know the story of the lost screws in California, and I don't want to go through that again. So it's been working all these years. All he's got to do is dial slow, and we'll just leave it at that. So I actually got to... I'm just going to do this real quick here. I'm going to clean this off here for the guy. Oh, much better. Much better. Look at that. Look at that on there. I'm leaving the rest as it is, though. The rest can stay as it is. Can I give you a little snuggy snug? No, right? No, I like everything. I just don't like that first wheel sliding around there. I'll show you guys again for any newcomers here. Watch that. Watch the wheel right back against the wall. See that? Once we stop dialing, it keeps on going. So you got to go slow. If you go slow, everything will be fine. Park you there. Come around. Park there. Come around. I don't even know if I got it. I'm just going by what I see on the camera. Park you there. Come around. Oh yeah, we got it. There you go. That's how that works. So you see how even if you're not lined up, you can convince things to fall into place with these wide gates. So that's what happened with me. I didn't have it exact, but I had it close enough where things were trying to fall into place. All right, so I think we're going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully it's soon, and hopefully it's a little more challenging. It takes longer, but this is an hour and 7 minutes, so that's not bad for you guys. All right, I'll leave you guys at that. Thanks for watching. Now I got to figure out how to end it because I always forget.
Don't you wave or something?
I don't know. All right, we'll see you guys. $20, whatever.